Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kay and today we're going to be going over episode 11 of Survivor 42. I'm going to be going over the episode, giving some of my commentary and giving some predictions at the end, so make sure you stay tuned. So it is getting down to the wire, y'all. There are only 7 people left in the game and the edit is really starting to let some of the players shine. For others though, not so much. For example, Romeo is apparently getting on people's nerves because they say he doesn't help out enough around camp. Apparently Romeo just chills by the fire and eats all the rice.
You know what his best move is? This. That's his exercise. That's what he does. Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? He's sitting in the same spot that he sat in 20 days ago. Hasn't moved. That's where Romeo art thou. And
Romeo's just like, I'm not doing a damn thing for these people who want to vote me out, okay? And I'm not mad at him for that. I actually love his strategy. You see, while Romeo is chilling, getting full and conserving his energy, everybody else is out working and getting tired. Look, Romeo is just a kept woman, y'all. He likes to be wined and dined, and so do I, so hey, I don't have any room to judge. I mean, after all, Tyson did a similar strategy in Blood versus Water, and you see where that got him. Jonathan also seems to be pissing a lot of people off. He's in his alpha male bag right now and just complaining about how he always has to be the provider. Look, let me tell you something, because the patriarchy has some of y'all in a chokehold. If you don't want to provide, don't provide, okay? You do not have to. If you don't want to go fishing and get food for everybody else, don't do it. Like, you do not have to. These people are not your kids, okay? They're your competition, so you don't have to provide anything for them. At least I wouldn't personally. I wouldn't be a Jonathan. I'd be a Romeo, okay? Meanwhile, Mike is still somewhere going off about last tribal. If you remember last week, Omar orchestrated a genius blindside to vote out High. However, for whatever reason, Mike is 100% convinced that this was his genius plan, and he's so smug about it too.
High thought he was the king, but his peasants banded together and set into motion the biggest blindside of the season. And quite frankly, I've orchestrated right from the beginning.
So far, the edit is placing Omar as the mastermind of the season. I mean, he surely had Mike eating out of the palm of his hand last week. Mike is going to start making plans against Draya here though, which is going to set the tone for the rest of the episode. We then get to the challenge and we are met with the same do or die twist that we saw last season, in which the loser of this immunity challenge will be at risk of going home. Jonathan and Lindsay are the only two that chose to compete, and after a brutal endurance competition, we see that Jonathan emerges as our winner. I've been trying to tell them to vote out Goliath for weeks now. I truly do not understand how that man is still standing there with his big ass. Like, I get that he's not that smart, he's kind of a himbo, but his win ratio is still way too damn high for me to be comfortable. Back at camp, plans are being made to vote out Draya just in case Lindsay doesn't leave in the do or die twist. I love Draya, but I guess this move makes sense for other people's game. I mean, she has been probably the most powerful player in the game so far, so she is a threat to everybody. We don't really see it on the show, but at this point in the game, Omar and Draya are really close. And I think this is why we're gonna see Draya confide in Omar about her knowledge's power advantage. It was so freaking frustrating to watch Draya just blab to King Omar and tell him all her business, but I get it. I just don't think she understands the monster that she's truly dealing with here. Because now that Omar has this information, once again, he can just do whatever the hell he wants. It's really up in the air, and this is like the 5th time this season Omar has been in the middle and has been the deciding factor in this game. I do not understand how this man keeps on putting himself in these positions in this game. I don't know how he does it, and I don't know how he's still able to go on undetected. Like, what the hell? We then make it to tribal, where Lindsay is going to go up to play her do or die twist. It's the exact same Monty Hall problem that we saw last season, and by the skin of her teeth, Lindsay chooses the correct box and ends up safe. Oh my god. I was on the edge of my seat during this one. So now that that's over and done with, it is now time to get to the vote. But first, my good sis Draya is going to try to play her knowledge as power advantage. Draya turns to Mike to ask for his idol, but he doesn't have it with him. See, Omar did end up warning Mike about Draya, and now he's holding on to Mike's idol for him for safety. Just like last season, the mark was tipped off to the power, and just like last season, they used a great game move as a defense. Good job. The votes are then read where Draya is the one that is unfortunately voted out, but just barely. She did go down swinging and trying to use her extra vote and everything. On her way out, Draya also delights us with one of the most spirited and sportsmanlike exits I've probably ever seen on Survivor.
I love the gameplay. I fought to the end, got done.
Good job.
Hell yeah, you did.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Never seen a moment like this.
There seems to really be no hard feelings towards anyone here except for maybe Omar. Draya did throw a little shade at Omar's game as she left.
Omar, you're the only person I told this secret to, and I want everyone else to know that.
So I'm really interested to see if he's going to face any blowback from this. I'm also interested to see whether or not he's going to give Mike that idol back. So what did you all think of the decision to vote out Draya? Do you think it was the smart move, or do you think it should have been Mike instead? After watching this last episode, I really can't see Jonathan, Romeo, or Mike winning this game anymore, unfortunately. To me, Omar is like the big obvious winner right now, but he's so obvious that I don't know if the show is trying to throw us a red herring or if he's really truly gonna be our winner. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments. There are only a few more episodes left, y'all, and I am super duper excited to see who will win it all. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.